Yo, yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Awake and Toasty Boy here, and today, welcome to another Call of Duty VR video here on the channel. Are you surprised? Because I know I definitely am not. Because I have been beyond addicted to this Call of Duty VR mod, and I mean, not even just this one alone. There has been so many across the board, whether it be Modern Warfare 2, whether it be COD 4, whether it be Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, or even Black Ops 3, man. I mean, there are so many Call of Duty mod packs out right now, especially on Contractors VR, and they play so incredibly well. What you guys are going to be seeing today in the background is some Black Ops 4 Nuketown gameplay rocking the Man of War from Black Ops 3. It's really cool because in Contractors VR, you have the opportunity to really play any of the Call of Duty maps that people have uploaded with any COD packs that you want to use. So like if you want to go play Firing Range with Modern Warfare 3 weapons, you can do it. If you want to go play Black Ops 3 guns on, Dome, you can do that too. The beauty of this game is that the modding community has just crafted this beautiful little world of a bunch of mods that kind of just cross over. It's basically the dream Call of Duty game that you get to have in virtual reality. And if you want to know how to play this type of stuff, literally all you need to do, whether you're on Quest or PC VR, it doesn't even matter. As long as you have one of those headsets, you can go and download Contractors VR. It's like 15 bucks. And there's a modding menu inside of the actual game. And you can just download all of these mods that people upload, whether it be the Call of Duty mods, whether it be Halo, whether it be Team Fortress. Dude, there are so many things to choose from, and honestly, it makes it so nice for anyone that's fans of different types of like FPS in a way. And I have to say, I grew up with Call of Duty, so Call of Duty has always been, something that's very tight with me, and also it's been years upon years of my original content. I didn't start VR until about 8 years after doing Call of Duty stuff. So it almost feels like, history is repeating itself, and I'm kind of jumping back into the whole COD scene. And there's just something that's so enjoyable about being able to go and relive these maps that I invested so many hours into in the virtual reality way. And I apologize ahead of time if like my commentary kind of seems like back and forth and whatever. I'm speaking, just on my mind. I want to just keep this as real and as genuine as possible with these post commentaries. I really enjoy these types of moments where I can just sit down and kind of yap with you guys. It almost brings me back to like the live streaming days where I can just sit and talk with chat and, just have a good time with the boys who want to hang, And it almost feels easy to sit down and do videos like this because it comes so much more naturally because it's something that I've done for so many years of my life. And to kind of bring that into this new generation of content that I have been, crafting up with virtual reality is just so freaking cool, man. Like, I wouldn't have imagined in this year, and especially this quick, for people to have so much turnaround with maps and with loadouts and just bringing the entire love and passion of the Call of Duty community into Contractors as the way it is. It is so freaking cool, and I just wish mods like this got more attention because they absolutely deserve it. Like, at base value, Contractors VR is a good game, but it definitely wouldn't keep me over all the time if it didn't have mods, if that makes sense. Like I feel, especially in this time of virtual reality, mods carry a crap ton across the board for different titles. Whether that be Contractors, whether that be Pavlov, whether that be Blade and Sorcery, I mean, God, you name it, man. Modders are truly one of the biggest like pivot stones in the VR industry, and I feel like they don't get enough respect. So right here at this point in the video, man, huge shout out to every modder out there. It doesn't matter what game you're modding on. Thank you for your service and thank you for what you're doing because you are the people that keep these games alive and keep it fresh and allow so many people to enjoy in different ways for these titles. Like, I would have never thought I would be able to hop into Black Ops 4 freaking Nuketown running Black Ops 3 guns with the actual camos from the freaking game, dude. This is sick. Like, I can't get over it. And it's like, my mind is so set into like what this can eventually be. Because if we already have this now, right, where you're able to go and select all these different attachments from the game, where you're able to go and change your cosmetics, where you're able to choose different camos, and you can even change your character models. Like, I can select different specialists from Black Ops 3. I don't know how familiar you guys are with that, but basically they're just like the operators in that game. The fact I can already do that in a mod is crazy. And now this makes me think, okay, how many months in the future here do we have to expect for progression to become in this mod? You know, like, imagine you go and hop into Contractors VR, you download this Call of Duty mod, and you're able to go and play online, and you're able to level up, do camo challenges, prestige, and eventually go for a level 1000 grind in a freaking mod. The thing is, it might sound far-fetched, but this is so possible. And it's already been shown by Veagle, creating the Deriz mod with Tristan. They did a World at War Deriz mod, which has a full-out leveling system, stat tracking, everything for zombies. You can prestige, it shows your levels to your teammates, and this saves across the board. You can go and end your game, start a new one, and you'll still have your stats tracked on that same account. So it's already proven that modders can create a progression system in this game that the base game itself doesn't even freaking have. These modders are making this. So theoretically speaking, this game can almost be treated as an engine compared to just a game. People can create the games they want to play in Contractors VR. This truly is the definition of the creativity that can be had in virtual reality, and it's right here in the grasp of a virtual reality FPS title. That makes me so darn happy, because VR FPS is probably one of my favorite genres, especially, or I don't even know if you can consider it a genre, but a subgenre, whatever you call it, right? FPS is freaking rad. It's super fun. I've always liked the arcadey style. It's my home. You know, I grew up on this type of stuff. I definitely enjoy other genres, don't get me wrong, but FPS will just always be something that knocks it home for me. I mean, it's just that Call of Duty itch that I've always wanted. But, man, the one thing that lacks the most in virtual reality, still to this day, even with new games releasing and stuff, is having a sense of progression and a reason to keep playing, right? I feel like that's probably the biggest reason why a lot of people still see VR as a gimmick or, you know, a tech demo, or, you know, they don't return to games that they bought, is because they don't have a sense of wanting to come back. You know, a reason why a lot of AAA titles in the flat screen world, you know, do so well is because they have a lot of purpose. You know, you have something to come back to go and continue. You have a goal. You have something to strive for. I mean, us as humans, that's just something that we, you know, that's something that we want, something that we just strive for, right? And I feel like virtual reality, the instant that we get across that line where games are really starting to, you know, pull players in and hold them for a while, we're going to really see this genre just pop off. And modders are the very thing that are basically the stepping stone for this stuff getting added into this virtual reality, you know, entire niche, if that makes sense. It's freaking cool. All right, I just want to make a direct thank you to anyone that's done modding for any VR games, man. I know I've already said in this video, but seriously, you guys don't get enough gas, and you deserve it, man, because Contractors VR on its own is pretty good, but it definitely would not hold people over if it did not have the modding scene taking so much care to make these experiences for people to have. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And also, to the people watching this video, if you want to get in on this little madness, I definitely suggest going and checking out Contractors, man. I have been playing a crap ton of this game. This is probably the most that I grind ever out of any VR titles. This is the most that I dedicate just for having fun, man. I put so many hours in this game. So, if you want a chance to come and hop in, maybe run some lobbies, and potentially be in future videos, man, I definitely recommend going and joining up our Discord. I'll be leaving a link down there in the description so you guys can go and join up on it. It's usually where I do like my announcements to let people know I'm hopping in game. Otherwise, just, you know, pop in Contractors VR and just look for my host. It'll just say Awakened Toast on there, and you'll be able to join up. But, God, man, if you guys really want to try to experience something that feels like Call of Duty in virtual reality, this is the time to do it. Because honestly, who knows how long this stuff will be in virtual reality and how long we'll be able to, you know, do stuff like this. So this is kind of the Wild West days of this content being released. And you definitely don't want to miss the train. I'm just going to be straight up honest. I mean, this has been out for years, and I don't think it's going anywhere. But God knows what can happen in the future. So if you really want to just give it a shot and see what it's all about, hop on the hype train, man. It is definitely worth it. And for the price of 15 bucks, man, I mean, you know, that's what, a meal at McDonald's? Like, to be completely real, you're getting a lot more hours out of this game where that $15 will be justified if you decide to go and hop on it. Don't get me wrong, I love Showdown, which is their second game. It's all based on Battle Royale, but I know that doesn't appeal to every audience. Because for me, I'm not a huge Battle Royale guy. I definitely enjoy them, but it's not something I can grind 24/7 all the time. It's just a very oversaturated genre, and, you know, it just isn't always for me. I definitely enjoy hopping in it every now and then, but it's not something I can do for the rest of my life, you know. But Contractor's base game with these mods and playing Call of Duty maps, sign me up every minute, every second of the day. I will be there, bro. It is so freaking fun. But ladies and gentlemen, like you guys could tell there, that was the game on Nuketown Black Ops 4, and we dropped a crazy freaking game. I gotta actually go and click back on this and just check out the actual score here. It looks like we dropped a 59-19. I was actually watching the gameplay as I was just like sitting here and yapping. I should have probably been a little bit better about the timing wise to make sure like I didn't over talk or whatever, just have too long of a yap session. But regardless, that is gonna make it for this video here on Call of Duty VR. If you guys want to go and try it out, I'll be leaving a link to the game down in the description below, and also to my Discord if you guys want to go and join up on that. But ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be it from me. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, keep it toasted, my friends. Laters.
I got some shells for you, boy.
Oh, it's in his eye.
Oh, I fixed it. I would have died.
Well, right here.
Armageddon! Yeah!
Why in the heck do you not have clothes on?
You took my banana, and now you must suffer the consequences!